Hey, so welcome to another entry of the Warriors Journal. This would be entry number 7. 7. So for today's entry, I want to talk about something that I've had to figure out over the past 3-4 years, which is physically training in my 40s. So I'm 44 at this point, and I still train every week. I'm still very serious about staying in shape and going to the gym and doing all the things that I need to do to be as physically functional as possible in the world. Now, the difference between training today versus training maybe 10 or 15 years ago is the recovery. I can still push it. If I needed to, I could still probably pump out a, hardcore 1-hour workout, maybe not as intense as it used to be, but I could still do it. The problem isn't doing it. The problem is what happens after, especially the next day, right? So I work full time. I have a kid. I have a dog. I have a wife. I have a life. I have things I need to do in a day. And if my workout is so hard that I have to take the next day to recover from that workout, and that I'm physically tired, I'm losing my focus, I'm not, if I have a hard time going upstairs because my leg workout was too intense, or if I have a hard time lifting something because my traps are on fire from the workout I did, I don't see the point of that anymore. I just don't. It basically feels like a hangover. It feels like I went out too late, had too many drinks, and I feel like shit the next day. That's what a really hardcore workout, that's how it makes me feel now. So I had to figure out ways to not get that, right? Still train, still push myself, because it's not just about physical fitness, it's also about mental fitness, right? These workouts aren't just for my body, they're also for my mind. So I need to tap into that intensity. I need to tap into those neurochemicals, but I have to do it in a way that that the cost isn't too high the next day, right? So what I figured out is that first of all, you can reduce the time of the workouts. A workout doesn't have to be an hour long, right? You might spend an hour in the gym, but you can spend that hour in a much more efficient way that you're getting a really great warm-up in. So as you get older, the warm-up is super important. You really have to warm up, especially the lower back, the hips, the shoulders, those joints that are starting to get that wear and tear, right? That stiffness that you feel, a lot of twisting movements, because if you're not doing those twisting movements, everything's very linear. So you got to make sure that your body's able to twist, it's able to turn, it's able to go down, it's able to get up. I like using a simple yoga flow sometimes to warm up. Some downward dog into a child's pose, into a cobra position. So I'm really feeling like my spine is getting all of that movement and all of that work that it needs to so it can perform, right? So I'll take at least 10 minutes to do that. And it's not super rigid. I don't use the same exact formula each time. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day, but take that time. Take that 10 to 15 minutes to get a really decent warm up in. Then get to work. I figured out that 20 minutes is more than enough time to get a really good workout in. If you do it, first of all, at a high intensity level. And now high intensity doesn't mean that you have to destroy yourself. It just means that you're not taking super long breaks. It means that there's a small cardio element to the workout that you're doing. It means maybe that you're doing a circuit training, you're doing interval training, you're doing body weight training, things where you can go with a nice consistency and you don't have to take too many breaks. Okay, so some of the workouts that I love to do, one of them is a pyramid workout, which means that I'm picking, let's say, 4 different exercises. So I'll do, let's say, pull-ups, push-ups, jump squats, and crunches. Okay, so 4 simple body weight exercises. And then based on their difficulty levels, I'll do a certain amount of each. So in order to build the pyramid, I'm starting with 1 pull-up, because those are the hardest. Then I'll do 2 push-ups, 2 jump squats, 3 crunches. And then I go up a level, which is 2, 4, 4, 6. Then I'll go up a level, 3, 6, 6, 9. One more level, 4, 8, 8, 12. And finally 5, 10, 10, 15. And then I work my way back down, all the way back down to 1, 2, 2, 3. And that'll take me, honestly, 15 minutes, 20 minutes if I'm taking my time. But I feel amazing after. I've hit all the muscle groups, back, the pull, the push, the legs, the core. And then I'll mix it up. You can change up the type of pull-ups that you do. You can change up the type of push-ups. You can change up the leg exercise. You can change up the ab exercise. But it's a really simple formula, and it builds slowly so that by the time you get to that highest level, your body is super warmed up and ready to perform. So I get great results with that. Another great way to train is HIIT, right? HIIT, high intensity interval training. So that's where you're using intervals which are 20 seconds long in most cases, and then you set a 10-second break. So again, you could use those same exact exercises. You could do different exercises. I find it's easier if you use more like complex movements, if you do like something like burpees, or if you're doing different movements that involve different muscle groups. And there, I can even get away with 8 minutes sometimes. I'll do two 4-minute rounds of super high intensity intervals, and I'm good. I feel great. I'm getting results. Usually that third round is the money round, so I'll try to go for 3 rounds of 4 minutes. But I've done 8-minute workouts where I get really amazing results. And then after each workout, and I've talked about this before, take the time to breathe, right? That's where the mind kicks in. That's where all those neurochemicals that you created with your high intensity workout, you can take advantage of that. And you can transition those into this beautiful, powerful state of consciousness if you get your breathing in after the workout. So again, by shortening the amount of the time on the workout, I have more time to breathe. I have more time to recover. If I'm at the gym, I might go sit in the sauna for 10, 15 minutes and then take a cold shower right after that, right? So if I can get a 10-minute warm up, a 20-minute workout, and then 10 to 15 minutes in the sauna and a cold shower, that's less than an hour of my time, and I feel amazing after that experience. And the best part is the next day, I'm not destroyed. I feel good. I feel strong. If I can get 2 or 3 of those workouts in a week, amazing. And then I'm also mixing up other things. I'm going for a run once in a while with my dog. I'll play football with my son. I obviously want to get some punching bag rounds in, so 2 to 3 times a week I'm trying to do that. I'm always trying to mix up the type of training that I'm doing, but in order to stay strong and to stay fit, it's really important that I do that strength and conditioning. But in my 40s, the secret that I figured out is to reduce the time, bring up the intensity level, and make sure that you're balancing that with a really great warm-up and a really great cool down afterwards. So I hope that helps. So if you're in your 40s, or even if you're younger and you're just maybe not as physically fit as you used to and you're trying to get back into it, or if you're super busy, right? Because a lot of people, that's the excuse. I would go to the gym, I would work out, but I don't have time. So maybe by reducing the amount of time you spend on your workouts, you'll find the time to be able to do them. So again, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, I'd love to hear from you. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be great, because I'm going to try to, like I said, I want to put out as many of these journal entries as I can. And that's just, this is just knowledge that I figured out over the years. And if it can help someone out there with their journey, with their leading a more healthy lifestyle, then awesome. So that's it for today. Hope it helps, and peace.